Dark Nights
with Poe and Munro.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe
And Munro. You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next, Munro?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay, then. What shall I choose? Let me see. I choose Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams
and Nightmares.
with
No, wait.
Poe and Munro.
I choose Poe's Curiosity Shop.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity
No, I've changed my
Shop.
mind again. I choose Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams
And Nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and Munro.
choice, Munro.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Munro. But that doesn't mean you...
Do you think anyone's listening?
Of course, we're the only radio station in August.
And if you're just passing through, we mean August the town, not the month.
What else are people listening to?
Radio 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each other?
But we have something they don't.
What's that?
You.
Shush, Poe, you'll get tongues wagging.
Indeed. Talking of tongues that wag, we have a caller. Are you ready for a dream?
My whole life.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Munro. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage, a prison. But there's only one warden, and the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird, with a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird, the one that calls me, she's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Munro, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't use our first names on air, so I'm just going to stop you there.
Dreams
And Nightmares.
with Poe and Munro.
And we'll be back with more dreams and nightmares later. But first, August, How about a short, dark tale to chill the nerves? And we're clear.
Well, that went well.
Indeed, just another totally normal person calling into our show.
I don't know how we attract them.
I do.
How long is this story?
It's just a quickie, but if you'd like it longer, there's plenty more I could queue up.
I can still hear you.
Sorry, Frankie. Thank you for your dream.
Thank God he told us.
That could have been awkward.
Very. Maybe I'll just have a cold shower. What are you doing?
I'm stretching. Is that allowed?
Of course. I just thought you should relax. Sit. Close your eyes, maybe.
And what if I don't? You'd have to punish me, wouldn't you, Mr. Warden?
Alice,
I've been very naughty.
There's no time for this.
We've got 3 minutes.
I might hurt you.
Now you're talking.
I've got a headache.
Never mind. I was just trying to have some fun.
Wait. I can't take it anymore.
What's this?
Someone pushed it under the door.
I'm going to kill you.
Still in the mood?
What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
You don't have any locks?
I don't think it's necessary.
Poe. Do you ever get the feeling the radio station is cursed?
No more than the rest of August.
Maybe we should call it a night.
And abandon our listeners? Munro, this isn't like you.
I just have a really bad feeling about this. I think something terrible is going to happen.
Shh, Alice. I can feel your heart racing from here. Everything will be fine.
I don't think so. Come on, we're alive. I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
They're from my wife.
Gwendolyn?
Yes, Gwendolyn. It's her perfume.
Does she know?
I work late when I don't have any work to do, and I kiss her on the cheek instead of the lips. Yes, she knows.
But does she want to kill me?
She doesn't know who with. I love you. I love each and every one of you listeners. I'll never be a frowny face again.
Good save. Been having any more bad dreams lately, August?
Okay, who's our next listener? It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
Hello? Police? Help. Someone's threatening to kill Poe right now on Radio August.
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you. And Ellis.
The police can hear you, Frankie. You're live on air. They will find you.
Better hope they're not too late.
No, don't.
I'm not hiding, Munro.
Just wait for the police.
Hide. Hide.
Is he?
Yes.
Are you?
No.
Are we?
Very possibly.
Why?
It was self-defense, wasn't it?
Yes. You saved me. You saved both of us. Hello? Police? Please come quickly. He's trying to kill us and I think Poe's hurt.
When I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these. Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Fear is a powerful monster, August. It rears its head only in our imaginations, yet shreds the very fabric of reality with its claws. A few nights ago, that monster came knocking at our door, and well, we all know what happened next.
We would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone at the August Police Department for coming to our rescue.
And on a more positive note, we've got a whole show ahead of us. What oral pleasures can our listeners look forward to tonight, Munro?
First up, I'll be making sense of symbols in dreams and nightmares. And then Poe will be showing me his...
Nightmares.
Oops, got a little excited there, Poe.
That wasn't me. My hands are over here.
Power cut?
Apparently so. Or we have a ghost in the machine.
Super analogy.
Listeners, we're experiencing some technical difficulties here in the studio. If you can still hear us, please let us know. I think we're on our own.
I think my phone's here somewhere.
Did you pay the electricity bill, Alice?
John, you're going to have to let go of my hand.
I'm not holding your hand.
John?
There's nobody here. Just you and me.
I guess I'm just a little jumpy.
Understandable considering. But you have nothing to fear when Poe is here.
Except for the occasional knife-wielding stalker.
Frankie didn't bring a knife.
What?
I told you, Alice. I'd never let anyone hurt you. And now let's see if we can get us back on the air. And we're back. Did you miss us?
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now. Dark nights.
With Poe and Munro.